Good morning, everybody. How are ya? Hi, Korrie. QP. Preliminal. Can you guys hear me okay? Good morning, everybody. Oh, you couldn't get to Patrick's this morning? That's too bad. Yes, I'm very well. How about you? Hey, guys, did anybody get a chance at all to see Martha's stream last night? I've got kind of a cool thing to show you. She said I could do it because it was just her and I for a little bit. And so, anyway, did anybody get to see her stream? Because it's really surprising. It's really funny. You'll have to go check it out, the whole thing after mine's done or when you get a chance. Hi, and then he said, okay, I'm going to show you something. She said, Jayne said I could do this. Her stream was on at 12 Eastern last night. And so I'm going to show you something really, really cool. I hope the sound comes through. If not, let me know when it starts if the sound's coming through or not. I'll be right there, guys. I just want you to watch this for just like a half a second more, or I mean, 30 seconds more. Okay, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me, guys? Hey, okay, great. Hey, JW, Adam left fence, and then he said Sarah. So you guys couldn't hear the audio on the video? Anyway, I was there last night with her, and it was doing that, and I didn't know that it was going to record on her channel, so I recorded it just in case, you know, in case it came through normal. It was wild. I mean, it was crazy. You'll have to check out her video because it goes on for like that for about at least half the broadcast, I would say. So that's kind of, hi, Mandela Health and stuff. Hi, Yellow Sun. So that was really, really fun to have that happen. Darn. Okay. I think I got it back here. Dumb thing. But anyway, how is everybody this morning? So Patrick was having trouble too with his stream. That's too bad. Man, I had a list of, I woke up too late. I had a list of stuff I wanted to talk to you guys about. But I wonder what caused that to happen. That was pretty cool. Hi, Patrick. Hi, QP. Okay. But yeah, it was really kind of neat. She was just talking about last night, Martha was, about how, you know, she'd been basically in a spiritual battle all day and stuff. And then that wildness happened. It was just kind of crazy, but it looked really cool. I kept telling her, I was like, you're going to flip when you see this. I'm sorry, Patrick. I had a couple problems too at first. I wonder what the deal is. At least Martha's was like a acid trip or whatever. Oh, I wish I would have wrote down my list, but I didn't. Let me see. It's good to see that MA and Scott were okay. So I was going through like a ton of pictures last night, and that had been in storage and stuff for a long time. And it's just kind of, they were just loose pictures. And it's amazing how you just, why did I take some of these pictures? They're so stupid. Like, you know, we'd be on vacation and I'd take, you know, I mean, I took pictures of my boys and stuff too. But I mean, you know, why did I take pictures of like the condo and crap like that when they were bad pictures too? Of course, that was before the age of digital. But I just threw them away. I'm like, those are stupid. They're taking up space. Yeah, it was Well, that was me with Martha. It was just me and her for a while. But we, we discussed them, and then Dark Wolf and White Rabbit came in, so it was slow, but I thought it was worth it just for the psychedelic trip. So, Patrick, what did you mean to say in your stream that you didn't get to because you were having problems? Anything? Hi, DJ. Oh, I need to check outside because it was supposed to snow. Darn it. I needed to check something before I even got on here and I forgot. Okay, I'm gonna go radio silent for just a few minutes because I'm gonna walk out and see if it snowed, and I'll show you guys because it was supposed to snow like 6 to 12 inches. Hang on a second. Okay, I'm back now. It hasn't started yet. It's supposed to snow 6 to 12 inches and be like huge winds today. So, Patrick, what did you want to discuss that you didn't get to? Because I'm drawing a blank this early because I forgot my list or didn't write it down or anybody. Oh, I saw that Unamundi last night did a video on how I guess Norma Jean, the gene has started to have an E on the end. That's stupid. Hi, Brandon. How are you this morning? He saw it on he was looking at an FBI site for like JFK or something, and he saw that the spelling had changed to Norma Jean with an E on the end. I think that's so dumb looking. Oh, you going wild? I try to have a list of some topics, but I just didn't this morning because I woke up late and then I was trying to get that going so that you could see that, and it just didn't work. You're not very talky so far today. In a trance, I think I might be in a trance and hard to concentrate as well. Still kind of sick. Sorry to hear you were sick. Scott's sick. Now, the only thing is, I hope I'm not getting sick, but I still have that weird thing around the lymph nodes. I don't know if I don't feel sick necessarily, but so I don't know if it's like an ME to do with the jaw or something, or if I've got an infection. I'm not sure. I need to go get my glasses. You got to do got to do your dishes. Oh shoot, is my video freezing? It doesn't look like it is to me. Oh, I know what we can do. Darn it, but I don't think... Okay, hang on. Yeah, I think it'll work. Let me see. Hang on a second. And I'll show you. It's only like a minute long. It's like a little video I haven't put up yet. But I'll play it for you. Let's see. It's only like a minute long, and then I'm getting to it. Oh, shoot, I gotta show the screen again. Okay. Okay, hang on a second. Oops. Well, that's not working. Yeah, I guess it is. Oh, darn it. Here.
This was not on purpose, but Hi, guys. Just wanted to, while I'm waiting for Martha's pixelated video to process, I just wanted to show you something that I saw. Wait till you see it. It's a trip. I mean, look at that. You can tell just from that picture. But anyway, this was not on purpose, but I uploaded it at 11:11 a.m.
It's actually p.m.
See, it's 12:40 now. It took forever, and I think because it was so pixelated. But anyway, that was interesting. Got 11 thumbs up here. Got 111 views here. 3 April 11s, but 4 maybe. No, just 3. But that's not really one. But after this 111 views, I've got 11 thumbs up here. 11 thumbs up here. 11 thumbs up here. See if I've got any more. I haven't even checked. See if they're on the same page. 11 thumbs up here. I quit when I saw the first few because I thought 11 thumbs up there. I'm not going to go to the other pages. I just thought it was neat. But yeah, when you see this video, that was so cool. Oh my gosh. You're going to freak out. She's going to freak out when she sees it. And she said I could upload it, and I'm going to use it in my video stream tomorrow morning. But it's pretty darn cool. That's just a little tiny preview.
Okay, did you guys hear that? All right, let's see if I'm still doing okay here. Did you guys see that video at all? Hi, Aaron. JW, if I haven't said hello. I know that video was a trip. But anyway, I was trying to show you guys. I don't know if you could hear the sound on it, but I had so many 11:11s. I had uploaded that video at 11:11 p.m. I said AM in the video, but have you guys seen a lot of numbers lately, or has anybody heard their name spoken in a dream or anything like that? Because that was happening a lot the other day to a lot of us. Martha Jayne, Jayne M. So Martha Jayne M. She comes on at midnight Eastern time, and she's really interesting to talk to. I enjoy it. So Korrie, have you thrown any cute things at a wall lately? Oh my goodness, that was so funny yesterday. I couldn't stop laughing. Yeah, the 1111 is freaky. Did you guys know that Korrie likes to throw cute things at the wall? This is funny. I'm kind of looking at the chat on both my laptop and my phone, and it goes to my phone way quicker. Wonder why that would be. Gosh, I'm not that interesting this morning at all. I woke up too late. I need to wake up at least a half an hour before. I can't keep doing this 15-minute stuff. If I would have, actually, ideally, I'd like to get on an hour before and watch all of Patrick's, and then I just was so tired, and it's rare that I am tired and get to sleep unless I'm in my sleeping all the time morning or mode. But it gives, a chance to have people chat and everything. Now, what do you guys think about Nostradamus? Like when I was in college and stuff, I mean, I thought, well, maybe some of his stuff will come true or whatever, but I just thought, it's kind of one of those things where I thought of it as better not to, get yourself involved in prophecies and crap like that. Well, now it's like everything he said is coming true. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying about the 1111. Whenever you see synchronies, you send out intent. I ask for things like the earth to be cleansed, everyone on earth to have sufficient to be, and for evil to be destroyed. That's what I need to do. To just ask for, especially for evil to be destroyed. What does 1111 mean? Patrick says, well, that's the question, isn't it? I mean, there's a lot of, you can go to New Age sites and stuff like that. But 11s in the Bible actually mean a judgment. I did a video on it. And so it just, because there's like a kind of what Bible numbers mean, and then there's what like the New Age sites say. And for me, I think it might be the, like it might be the 11th hour. I mean, it means something. Portals. Well, yeah, there's portals all around. I mean, now for sure. Elizabeth Montgomery wrote about Lemuria and aliens among us. I didn't know that. Huh. No wonder she was on Bewitched. I don't have my glasses, so I'm having a hard time reading. Are we going through portals? I wonder if they're unseen portals that, when we shift. I don't know. That's interesting. I hadn't really thought about that. Like, are there like individual portals all around? I guess there must be, because we're all separated. Oh, a different Elizabeth Montgomery. Oh, okay. Ruth Montgomery. Okay. Yeah, if it were portals, there'd be like quite a few all over the earth. I don't know, because we're all so spread out. I think that's by design, but I mean, who knows? Feel like you've been dragged through a portal sometimes, Adam. Me too. Yeah, Brennan, you say the old world Nostradamus, kind of hard to see the prophecy, but now they all seem a lot more prophetic. Yeah, I don't know if those have changed because it's not something that I really studied that much. I might do like a Nostradamus reading sometime, or even do a video on it. What was MA's video about? What in the world? Oh, okay. Did you post the same thing twice, DJ? For a minute, I thought I shifted. I was like, I just read that, I thought. Well, I definitely do think there's going to be a new heaven and a new earth, because that's what the Bible says. And maybe we're already on the new earth. It's definitely not the one we came from. Now, I also think, I don't know if you can call it World War III, but something's going to happen. I mean, I believe what Revelation says, basically, and even if you don't, even if people aren't Christians, I think there's a lot to be said for Bible prophecy. Skin pores, hairs in the eye. The new toy. We won't get into that. That's funny. That when you say new abilities, Andrew Eaton, I think, oh, hi, Andrew. Didn't see you come in. I think that I've been thinking that too, that we might have, like, some of us already do have healing powers, or I don't know, maybe we're kind of like the new X-Men or something like that, we're that's kind of a scary thought. But I've been thinking that too. And I've also been wondering, and I said this a little bit yesterday, is like some of these changes, like, I mean, obviously a big old temple like that Million Buddha one that pops up couldn't have been there without being seen, unless it was just a big field. But I'm wondering, like, like with those gargoyles and stuff like that, I mean, is stuff around that has been there all the time, or just like underneath the surface, underneath a layer, and just all of a sudden now we can see it? Scott can be. If he's Professor Xavier, then MA must be Magneto, right? That's funny, Adam. Flying around with metamorphic spirit bodies. You're a vibrato sound guy. I don't know. Gosh, what would I be? I don't know. Knock people out with my voice. Make them fall asleep. Maybe that's what my superpower would be. didn't get my water, and I am dying of thirst. I've got some old iced coffee here that I'm drinking. What do you mean, minimal, about the, you say heavenly bodies are not animalistic? What do you mean by that? Oh, no toilets in heaven. Now, Martha and I were talking last night about the, yeah, I'll be Storm because I'm Raine on the plains. Now, I wouldn't mind being Storm. That would be cool. And in fact, if I ever moved from the plains, I was thinking that I would change my name to Rainstorm. I've been thinking about that already. DJ, where are you from? You don't. What do you have to translate everything to speak as well, but write less? What does that mean? Is English not your language, or what were you talking about there? Oh no, JW, that's too bad about your dog. Oh yeah. Oh man, I had a cat that got stuck in, I don't know, some farm equipment or something one time, and she came up. Oh, you're from Netherlands. The Netherlands. Oh, well, that's great. Now, I think I've talked to, isn't Joner from Sweden? And so, like, for you, DJ, has the well, anyway, okay, let me ask you that question first, and then I'll go back to my cat. Like, for you, did Germany used to be landlocked, or was that, like, how was that geography for you back on your original Earth? And then going back to my cat, anyway, she got into some farm equipment and she came up on my porch. This was years and years ago, but well, and she's gone now, but her whole side was ripped open. Oh my gosh, it was just, oh, I felt so sorry for her. But we took her to the vet and he patched her up and she was fine. Oh, that's nice. You put all your good intentions on getting rid of the infection. That's nice, JW. What do you mean, QP? I remember that you said you remember that you learned at a game from a player from there. What are you talking about? Oh, that's okay, Korrie. No problem. It's late there for you, isn't it? On my other phone, I have, on my other laptop, I've got, oh, excuse me. I always keep track of Manchester time and Sydney time. Oh, I see what you're saying. Keeping now about the Dutch language. Now, I think it's neat that in Europe, and obviously, are you from Palau, QP? I mean, obviously, they must make you learn English in school. I think the United States should make us, if they would just start out in kindergarten with Spanish, or, at least Spanish, and if you wanted to take something else. But, I mean, really, we should have a second language in this world, I think. Oh, it's only 9:40 there? Oh, you don't go on after me anymore? Okay. I thought you were going to go on after me. Let's see. Oh, I'm so sorry about your dog, but I'm glad he's getting better, JW. Oh, yeah, I like being able to. And then he said, well, I like streaming. I like it a lot better than I thought I would. I just, like this morning, I just wasn't very well prepared. I need to set up a different thing where I have to get up at least an hour beforehand and then, have like a little bit of a list of topics to discuss. Oh my gosh, pretty little minimal. What does that mean? Mandela health and stuff. I haven't been able to. I haven't been getting to your channel as much as I need to. I need to check out some of your videos because I've seen them come up and I've been meaning to go to them. See, Berlin has a shift into the east. Huh. DJ says, as far as geography. You just ramble, Brandon. Well, that's basically what I'm doing too. Hi, Raleigh. Yeah, I need some coffee too. That's what I need to do is get either my regular coffee or my iced coffee already an hour ahead of time. Go into Patrick's stream. See now, okay, prelim, you say Europe is so rearranged since 2016. See, for me, I don't see. I homeschooled my kids for about 4 years. And when I was teaching them geography, it's the same, basically. I mean, there's like a little tiny changes, but it's basically the same as far as, the countries and where they are in proximity to each other. But although everything, it seems, has moved, everything as a whole seems like it's moved north, other than that. Prelim says Germany was more south and east. Sweden was southeast and much smaller. Finland also much smaller. Yeah, it seems like the distances have shortened, DJ. He says Amsterdam was 1,000 kilometers driving and now 850. That seems to be about right for everybody, that proportion of difference. That's neat. And then he said, so you'll be looking at a movie and think of a song and then it plays. I think that's happened a couple times, but not a whole lot. Now, in general, it will, like it might play on a commercial or something. Maybe not in a movie, but a lot of people say that, Brandon. I've never remembered Poland to be above Germany. We must be from different original Earths or whatever, or realities, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's always been east of Germany for me. You remember it being west of Germany, prelim? Wow. I don't. France was always, yeah, France was always west of Germany for me. Now the landlocked, yeah. See, QP, you and I agree on so many things. I basically think, I'd say 95% of what you say, and then usually you agree with me too. So I think we're from the same reality, or pretty close, darn close to it. That's funny, because I kind of try to pay attention to, the people that I'm closest on my stuff with. And I'd say you're probably number one on proximity on that. Yeah, I don't know anything about. That's neat. You have family from North Finland. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure, you know, all of us have branded memories that are, you know, a few that are wrong, but in general, I think our memories are fine. And the fact that people try to tear us down, you know, and even, you know, even not in stuff like geography and history and stuff like that, even just in like personal relationships. Like, I think that the ME has affected, like, you know, people will say, well, you told me this story. And no, I haven't. I've never said anything about that before, you know? And so I think there's a lot of conflict created even just through personal stuff. Countries of Western Russia moved more west. That does seem to be true also for me. Yes, I would say that. And I don't quite remember Kazakhstan being that big. Well, yeah, the Italy thing was a boot and not a stiletto. That's definite for me, for sure. I mean, and it wasn't touching. Um, is it Sicily? my brain's having a meltdown. Yeah, see, some people say Mongolia. You wrote Magnolia, that's why I said that. Um, was not a country at all, and then others say it was really small. I think it's weird that they moved the capital of Kazakhstan to what's that other city? Because I knew it used to be in, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, Almaty, because I knew people who lived there. You remember from when you were 1 or 2 years old, Korrie? Wow. Now, my earliest memory was my brother being born, and I was 2.5. Prelim, you think it's that Kazakhstan is 10 times larger? Wow. I don't know. For me, I don't remember it being that big of a difference, but probably half as, or, you know, maybe 5 times bigger or something at the most for me. Raleigh, you got to see every city in Italy except for Milan. That's cool. Now, Raleigh, did you get to go to Majorca? That looks interesting to me. The glass blowing place or whatever. Indonesia, more north. Located where Thailand is now. I am bad at that area of the world. Oh, you went to Majorca twice, Raleigh? That's cool. Yeah, I would say where that temple is. Yeah. Well, yeah, everybody's going to have, and I think that's what we're discovering, you know. And even it's interesting that we see changes at a different time. Now, I haven't seen that happen as much lately, but I just know that, like, for a while, it seemed like I was trying to catch up with what other people had seen. Because I know Scare Performance saw Gensploration go to from 2 ends to 1, like 2 months before I did. And then I saw it go back to lows with the apostrophe after other people, and the Houston, we have a problem back, you know, but I think it's because I realized what was going on, you know, a lot later, even though I saw what was going on, but I was just like, that is so weird. And then you get that stare. Okay, Korrie. Gosh, I need my glasses. My mom and dad taking into the shower. And pulling your dad's chest hairs. That's cute. Yeah, and then he said, you say there's a new wave of people experiencing the ME, doing videos on material familiar to us, freaking us out a little, going through what we did in the beginning. Yeah, we need to send positive thoughts to them and be supportive because, you know, just because we saw a change earlier doesn't mean that they didn't just see it yesterday, you know, because I know that's how I was. So, Brawler, you say the Majorca Island chain has moved? It used to be south of Spain. I know where the basic countries are in Europe, and that's about it as far as geography. I don't really know. A pink washer, Korrie, and you had a yellow rubber ducky. Oh, that's a cute memory. You saw every major city in Spain as well. Wow, that's neat. So, yeah, Korea seems to be close to Japan. Now, it was always kind of in that same general direction for me, but it is closer for sure. Yeah, that's really cool, Raleigh. We've talked about that a little bit. You're an electrical engineer. That's neat that you could have traveled the world. I should have taken some opportunities to do that too. I mean, I used to fly to Detroit every week and visit the car companies because where I worked was a steel mill. And so just did a little consulting work with their stamping and stuff like that. Probably pulled them out because, your dad was a redhead. Sorry if you hear me drinking. I'm having I'm swishing around my iced coffee. I don't have any redheads in my family at all, but I have an uncle, but I mean, it's not a blood uncle, you know what I mean? So Korea on your old map, prelim was way more west and south. Rangas? Oh, because of kangaroos? Or, orangutans. Okay. Korrie says, that's funny. I never heard it called that before. I hadn't heard the word ginger for a redhead before until, honestly, that might be an ME for me. And more likely, I just never heard it. But I'd never heard that term before, like maybe 7 years ago or something. Oh, I know something I can talk about. I don't know why this reminded me of it. I'm going to do a video on this, I think. But like I saved, I got my old laptop out a couple of months ago. Even though I've got this Chromebook, but I can't do as many things on it. And so I got my old one out and the screen is broken, but I just set up an HDMI cable to a big, like a bigger TV screen. But anyway, I had saved like a couple pictures and it kind of freaked me out a little because I was like, I know I saved these pictures. Where are they? And, I look in all my picture files and stuff and it had saved like it had said, how sometimes they'll put it in groupings of the month and the year for your pictures. And it had put some of the pictures like in the year 2008 like some in, I don't remember the exact years, so don't hold me to this, but get the general idea, because I can go look and see what they were exactly, but I don't know what they are right now because it's on a different laptop. But I put some of the pictures in the year 2008 and some in 2010. And then what kind of reminded me about that is that, like, I was watching a chat somewhere and someone had said that you can't search for like Google images prior to around mid-April of 2008. They won't come up. Now, granted, Google didn't really, I don't think it really got, I was trying to look at the history of that because that's what I wanted to do my video on and see when it started and when they should have been receiving. Hi, Aqsa. Hi, Dominic. Nice to see you here. But anyway, so I thought that was weird that Google, and then also someone has said that about Google Earth as well. There's a certain date that you can't go before and search anything, even though, they were there well before that date, and you should be able to search it. So I think that's odd. It's like, was there some cataclysmic event possibly, that happened, and that's when, that would, lend credence to some people who say that there was a cataclysmic event and we were just transferred somewhere else or something. That I don't know. Okay, let me try to get caught up on the chat here. If I missed anybody come in, I'm sorry. I'm trying to go back here. Mauritania, always lower than now. DJ. What? Let's see. Aqsa. I think I said hi. Yeah, so, it's really strange because I know that I thought that was odd. Why would the computer? And then too, I wondered, like, how on YouTube it goes back from like the old format to the new format for me so much. And it's like, someone said that we shift, like, I don't know, some ridiculous amount, like 1 million times a day or something. So I'm wondering, like, if that is true, maybe you do go back just for a minute, but then that can't be true because your stuff, your familiar stuff is still all around you and stuff like that. So I don't know. I have been there. There was a shift last Monday for you. Yeah, I think there was a hard shift. Hard shift. I'm partial to Dominic. And Dominic, you can give some awards if you would like. I always liked receiving awards when in Scott's stream. Oh, yeah, Brandon. I know. I thought that because it was weird. You couldn't search from before a certain date, and I thought, well, that shouldn't be. I mean, are they trying to hide something, or was there some cataclysmic event? Yeah, Aqsa, I believe that too. I think we go back sometimes. Yes. Aaron, I think I said hi to you earlier. Maybe you came in, came back. Gotta have your coffee first, Dominic. Yeah, I have an old. I might have to run up and go get one. Oh my gosh, is it 6 already? Is the hour up? It started off slow, but then it went by really fast. That is bizarre. I thought maybe it was like, that's crazy. I thought it was like maybe 5:45 my time. And I almost always see 5:55, but I didn't. Hi, Dawn. It's kind of past my hour to be on here, but I think I'll stay unless you guys want to go. That's fine. Just because I don't think anybody is coming on. But if somebody is coming on, let me know, because I don't have to stay on either. Yeah, I don't think so. I thought Korrie was planning on changing her time slot to after mine, but I think she said she's sticking to the other one. Let's see, Harley Davidson. Harley Davidson. The difference with the D. I think I remember the D. So, yeah, Harley Davidson. I don't know. See, the problem with me is because since I've seen shifts from the 80s and stuff, I think I've been in certain shifts for so long that even though it might be new, instead of my old way, it's just been so long that I can't remember it, Hearing some weird noises. I'm trying to figure this out. Used to drive one Aqsa, so it was Harley Davidson without the D. Oops, sorry, I was tapping one of my earpieces in my hand. I hope you didn't hear that. Dual memories, I know. They're kind of a pain. Raleigh says real men are hurt when they hear a girl cry. Well, you should be if it's genuine, but there's so many that fake it too. Google Earth program had blue stripes, now it has gray stripes. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one, QP. I don't know if it's a logo change or an ME. Let's see, some things are not changes for you. Yeah, I think it depends on when you started seeing them too sometimes. Because definitely John Deere interview. So it was always an interview with the vampire for you, and then he said, now do you think that you're from Sagittarius or Orion? Because some people say they're from Orion. See, I remember, Carl Sagan definitely said Sagittarius for me. No question. But Neil deGrasse Tyson, he just kind of popped up out of nowhere for me. But Carl Sagan was always there for sure. Oh, Dawn, yeah. I've prayed for you a couple times too. It seems like you came out of your surgery really well, though. Aqsa, I can totally see you riding a Harley. Totally. Suzuki logo. Shoot, I can't read this in my eyes. I don't have my glasses. Gosh, I don't know. Harley Davidson. I think it's always been a D, but like I said, it could be. I have uncles who drive Harleys. I could ask them sometime if they see any changes on it. Chat's going by fast. I can't read it, and I don't have my glasses. Totally tripping about it yesterday. About the Harley Davidson, Brandon. Now, I had a boyfriend in college that it was a crotch rocket, I guess you'd call it. I can't remember what. Oh, that's good. You're healing good, Dawn. Yeah. Healing well, I should say. Oh, I know. Speaking of grammar, or spelling, I remember one day waking up and all of a sudden people were spelling like words that I used to spell with two L's, like traveling or channeling or stuff like that. You know, it was always like they were spelled with 2 L's, and then all of a sudden people just started spelling them with 1 L. And I'm like, what? What's going on? I don't know when that occurred. I mean, I think around somewhere in the 90s, but I was totally confused. Yeah, my niece, Erin, my niece was watching Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and I was like, what? This neighborhood? Which, I don't know. Some of the Emmys scare me, though. Like, you know, what's different about, you know, like the past tense thing, like life was like a box of chocolates. I mean, does that mean like what we've talked about, that it, you know, stuff like that? Oh, goodness. Early 2015, Elizabeth Windsor Craig was on Solar System. I went by too fast and I can't go back because it's so cool. Or so, I was reading cool. Let's see. A lot is 2 words now. I think I have a dual memory on that one. Oh, that's weird for sign. I never seen it spelled that way. SIGHN. Oh, wait. What? SIGHN. Trying to think. Yeah, double L's for you too, Erin. Yep. And then also, like in typing, it was always 2 periods after, or 2 spaces after the period, and then it just went to 1. It seemed like all that changed at the same time. And I'm like, what's going on? What's worth $250,000 a day, probably? Yeah, I know I can set it to move slower, but for some reason they said you're not supposed to do that. Oh, Grateful had 2 L's? I don't know if I remember those. I was talking more about the suffixes, I guess, with the EDs and the INGs. Speaking of thankful, though, I definitely remember Thanksgiving used to be on the 3rd Thursday in America, and now it's on the 4th. I was so confused. I don't know when I saw that, but I'm like, what? It was always on the 3rd. I was so confused when that first changed. I wish I could have remembered when. I wish I would have recognized it sooner, because I could have been documenting all my, you know, when I saw the changes. Now I know certain ones because I know it was before, like, I went off to college and stuff, like the S's on the names I've talked about. And McDonald's to McDonald's. Let's see. You tore up Harleys when you were kids, so Harley. Oh, yeah. I used to like to wear a leather jacket too, Aqsa. And my aunts both rode their own bikes too. And they'd all go to Sturgis together, my aunts and uncles. They don't do that anymore, but they're only 13 years older than me. So yeah, I'm not sure on synchronicity. I think it might have been a flip-flop for me too. See, that's what's so, I hate it because I have very definite clear memories on some stuff, but other things I think I just have a dual memory on, and that's just the way it is. And you're surrounded by biker chicks, Riley. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have one myself, but I used to love to ride one. I mean, we'd go on a lot of bike trips with my boyfriend in college, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Yeah, Raleigh, how old are you? I think I know, but I want to see if I'm right. The extra D looks wrong for you, Brandon. And Harley Davidson. You put your leathers on your pants and in the bath? Did it work? Aqsa? That's what I thought. I thought you were a little bit older than me. Are you like around 54 or something like that, Riley? You don't want to say exactly. Yeah, I hit the big 5-0 just a few months ago. You can't do early mornings though, Riley. Oh, man, that Harley Davidson's going to bother me all day now. It did work on your leather pants. Good. You worked, prelim, you worked for Harley Davidson? Oh, that's cool. Now, where was that? What state? You know, 54, 53. Got a bunch of 50-year-olds. So Korrie's the young one. Hi, Evie. Nice to see you here. Korrie's the young one. Aqsa, you seem pretty young. Brandon, how old are you? Dominic? Raleigh earned the achievement old as dirt. Oh, I knew it was in Milwaukee. I don't know why I said that. You're going to rebuild a Harley this summer? A Harkey? Is that what that says? Are my eyes seeing things? Adam's 38, Aaron 43, 36 for Dom. You share too much in these chats. Yeah, I know. Well, I do in my broadcast too. Sometimes I'm like, oh gosh, I need to go and edit that out. Just, you're 38. Let's see. Aqsa, you're only 26. Don, I thought you might be my age, Don. 52. Bye, Raleigh. Love you. Have a great day. Yeah. I think it's neat, Korrie and Aqsa, that you recognized it so young. But I think if people would have been talking about it at all back, of course, in the 80s, they didn't have the internet, but I'm just talking like, I guess I started using the internet in early 95 because my son was born in December 20 of 94. And so, but, but if people would have been talking about it like it was a huge thing now, or if it was such, a big thing, I think I would have looked into it more. But as it was, there was just nobody to talk to about this stuff, because I do remember the whole Nelson Mandela and even Shirley Temple, stuff like that, just being, what? Thought they died. Oh, lucky you, DJ. You feel about 20 prelim? What's funny is that, when I was 5, I was so serious and I was more like a 50-year-old. And it seems like now, the older I am, it seems like it's reversed. Like I'm regressing in my, I don't know. Oh, bye, DJ. So I don't know if anybody else feels that, but I still feel, I feel young at heart, of course, but it seems like I was too mature for my age, when I was little, and now I'm like trying to still act like a teenager, You're aging backwards now too, John? Thanks, Prelim. You already look younger from your picture from 7 years ago, Dom? Oh my goodness. Embrace my inner child. I've done a lot more than that. I think I knocked her down. Yeah, I've noticed that too. And then he said, coffee and reefer. Let's see, misremembering until almost 5 months ago, a video on the effect. And yep, Brandon, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like, yeah, that'd be cool to see that, the difference in the pictures. You think you're aging backwards too, Evie? In your mind, though, or in your body, you mean? You're still a big kid, Aqsa? Your favorite pastime is Disney movies? I always used to watch now I know Disney's supposed to be evil and everything, but I always liked watching Disney movies with my kids when they were little. Dominic says, has a good piece of wisdom. The trick is to laugh as much as possible. Yeah, I think that's really important. And see, that's where when I get to a spot where I'm not laughing a lot every day, because, it's not like everything's a joke. That's not what I mean. It just means that, if, if you get like a lot of criticism or just or also a lot of pain in your life from various things, sometimes things you can't control, like a family member being sick or something like that, obviously that's a different time in your life, but in general, you should be able to, even your body. Oh gosh, I wish that was the case for me, that I was aging backwards in my body. Andrew, your body is getting what? Noise. What's that? Nice? Or Evie earns the achievement, returning to youth. Brandon, I need to check out your videos. I haven't done that yet. I'm so sorry. I will, I promise. Oh, I'm so glad, Brandon. I need to check them out. I haven't done it yet, and that is my bad. Let's see. And then he says, I look at a lot of videos about street abandoned dogs getting rescued. Yeah. You're going to be 30 forever. We're making our optimal bodies, Aaron. Yeah. Well, mine's not optimal right now, I can tell you that, but I am 50. But I have lost a few pounds lately, which is nice. I need to lose a lot more, though. Body of light for Andrew Eaton, Dom says. The achievement. I give Dominic, I got to think about that a little bit better. I need to give you an achievement, Dom. Yeah, it is hard to keep up because there's so many great videos. And a lot of times, like, I realize that like some of my streams aren't great necessarily, but it's just the chats and people, being able to talk and be together. Hi, Rationale. You like soldiers coming home videos? A happy cry. Yes, achievement unlocked, Andrew says. That's cool. Yeah, it is hard to keep up with them. I do try to get to MAs and Scots generally. But what I found really is helpful, you guys, is if you're getting caught up on stuff, is put it on like a higher speed. Like, especially if you just do 1.25, 1.25. It really helps. It's because, like, I love to, thank you, Aqsa. I appreciate that. But, like I was watching Lone Eagle, who I love. I mean, you guys, definitely watch his channel if you get a chance. But You know, it was like, I think an hour and 45 minutes long. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But luckily I could do some other stuff while I was watching it. But putting it on 1.25 speed on any video that you're trying to catch up on really helps a lot. And even on some, if they speak really slowly, I can get away with putting it on like even in 1.5 times speed. So that's something to consider as well when you're trying to catch up on videos. You guys probably already did that, but I was slow to do that. You know, I saw somebody in the chat say that another lady was speaking too slowly, because I had a tendency to do that in some of my videos. And she said, well, you know, I can't really change the way I speak, but, you know, if you feel free to put it on 1.25 speed, you know, and that really does help. Let's see, do patterns stand out more to you guys now? Andrew asks. Well, I notice, yes, I would say for me, yes, for sure. I mean, I've always noticed patterns because I'm kind of a mathematical mind and like a visual person, you know, geometry wise and stuff like that. But like, you know, even in different logo changes and stuff, I mean, there's a different art to it. Or like if you see, you know, prisms together or blocks together or square, you know, but in general, yes, in a nutshell. Let's see. Oh, creased you up. Does that mean cracked you? Okay. I've never heard creased you up. I've heard cracked us up, but we, you know, it's funny the difference in just the dialects that we have. Oh, patterns in people rationality. Yeah. Oh, Dominic, thank you. That was sweet. Yeah, and you guys, if you haven't, when Adam was saying how Lone Eagle made him laugh, or it was funny, you should hear Lone Eagle's laugh. I mean, it is like one of the best laughs of the ME community, I swear. Oh my gosh. I could hear him laugh like all the time. Is everybody still there? It looks like I'm still broadcasting okay. Oh, okay, good. Understandable as our brain wakes up. Yeah, I think we do use unportioned parts of our brain, yes. Anyone with non-affected partners will see the patterns. Mean or nice, awkward. Yeah, secretive. Yeah, Aqsa, I agree. I mean, yeah. Oh my gosh, his laugh. I could listen to that. You know, I mean, every time he laughs, I laugh. Every single time. It is just the greatest laugh. Aqsa gets the achievement people watcher. Aaron, laughter is medicine. Yes, it is, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I used to be more patient with people coming in because I thought they were genuinely curious. Like when they would come in and say, what is the Mandela effect? I would try to give them a chance, but I don't know. I mean, I would want you guys to give them a chance, you know, like if they ask that, you know, just, you know, either tell them or say, look it up and then come back and see, you know, or something like that, rather than just block them right away. But if they say something weird the second time, just get rid of them. I don't think I've had any of my moderators block anybody, have I? Or no, maybe one time I think Korrie did. Yeah. Did prelim says, did the cerebellum flip-flop for a while. It was in the center, then it went back to the lower back of the head. I am not good with anatomy. I mean, the only time that I'll ever be good on any talking about that at all is if something affects me, and the only thing that's really affected me personally is my thumbs. Yeah, because I remember, 99% still think we're idiots. Yeah, well, that's true, Aqsa, but sometimes I think they're really questioning it. We should have a give them a chance channel. Yeah. But yeah, with the anatomy things, I mean, I don't know. Hey guys, sorry about that. My internet went out again. Yesterday I couldn't make it come back, but today I think I've made it come back. Sorry about that. Yeah, but okay, so let me see what you guys were saying. Bye, Adam. Great to see you. Shoot, I should have grabbed my glasses when I was doing it. Prelim says, does God still invent new things and experiment? I don't know. That would be cool if he did. Oh, you're welcome, Adam. I hope you have a great day. Yeah, I hated yesterday that I couldn't get back to it, but I hope you guys can hear me now. So somebody please say something if you can. Oh, shoot. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. This is aggravating. Oh, you can hear me good. Or I think you can anyway. Evie says yes. Okay, bye, Aqsa. Have a great day. Love you too. Yeah, I'll probably only stay on for 5 or 10 more minutes. But what has everybody got going today? I've still got to be going through all my boxes and throwing away crap. Oh my goodness. I've probably thrown away, now these are mini dumpsters, but at least 3 or 4 dumpsters worth of stuff. Test A or B planet with Sagittarius being the control planet. That's interesting, Aqsa. Or I mean, Rationale. Prelim says, "Did you see the NDE video?" Crap! I went up before I could get to it. Let me go back. Let me go up and see. The NDE where a girl meets God and he lets her put on its glasses to see from his point of view. I have not seen that. Huh? Sounds interesting. Oh, Dominic says, "This is interesting. I think the tea or no tea in Flintstones might be of great importance to God. These are the signs to see. I think none are as simple as we see them as mere humans." Yeah. You know, I never thought about that because I'm pretty sure for me, the Flintstones did not have the extra tea at first. But I have noticed like they're doing weird things with the tea all the time. Like it's something to do with they don't want the cross there, you know. Oh, good, Andrew. I listen into yours sometimes, but I I don't always say anything. Just the only reason is because, and I should just say I'm there listening. I shouldn't be a lurker, but you know, because I'm like just working in the background. Yeah, QP Korrie is going to come on in, oh my gosh, half an hour. That is so bizarre. I thought it was only a quarter after 6. I thought that's what that bell was. Time is very weird today for me. That's weird. Oh my goodness. Okay, so prelim says type in NDE God's glasses. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. For sure. That is so bizarre. I could have sworn it was just 6:15. I don't know. Okay, Brandon says, for example, the brain was more defined and the large and small intestines was longer and the liver was smaller. So was the heart and the lungs were larger and so much more. Yeah, I think it's the strangest thing for me that I didn't notice other than like my thumbs and my index fingers is that the intestines being all jumbled, you know, before they were in like a neat pattern, you know. Yeah, the lungs seem really small. Now, this is one where, and I've talked about this before, but just since we're mentioning lungs, a lot of people say, you know, it used to be oxygen concentrated more than nitrogen in the air. Well, like I said, I've seen changes since the 80s, so I can't be sure. But when I was in junior high, when I was studying it, you know, I remember in science class that it was, because I remember being surprised that it was nitrogen over oxygen. So that one for me isn't a change unless it changed, you know, right around that time or, you know, when I first started seeing changes. It's always been more nitrogen for me. That's an interesting theory, Dominic says. The intestines explain all the Crohn's flare-ups. Yeah, the energy. Oh, oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm sorry you have that problem. Dominic, that would be rough. And you are very cute, by the way. I like your pictures you have up. And I love your art too. One thing about the anatomy things, and I've said this before, is that Bluebeard found like a website that had like a lot of different skeletons, and he was saying that it was like a skeleton from each reality that he'd been in, and he thought this was some like, I don't know, rehab facility or something. I don't know. That's an interesting theory though. Okay, your sister is an RN. She talked with her at the beginning. She said the stomach went from the right to the left. And then she started crying. I know. It's like at first they say what you want them to, or not what you want them to say, but what your memory is. And then all of a sudden they just, oh, well, I meant this or whatever. It's so aggravating. Very, very aggravating. Yeah, I'm trying to think of some others. Like some people were saying Krypton didn't exist. Well, it definitely existed for me. I mean, I studied chemistry a lot, you guys. Can't even tell you how many chemistry classes I had to have in college. But we're all coming from different things. Now, I did a video on niobium because I was like, I've never heard of niobium, but it used to be called columbium, and I had heard of that. I think, Evie, because it does seem like the increase in celiac disease as well. Yeah. And sometimes you have to wonder too if that's due to like, the metals and the chemtrails and stuff, something, maybe because it's gluten, that's wheat. So maybe they're putting, I live right here in the middle of wheat country, and, that disturbs me because I'm like, sometimes I was wondering like, why are they chemtrailing clear out here? There's nobody that lives here, Yeah, Einsteinium was there for me, Brandon, from from the 80s. I was a math and chemistry and physics girl. Well, I love literature and grammar as well, but I liked history, but I didn't like the way they taught it. I mean, I was always into, the pesticides I'm all over the place now. But, but I think that's why is they're spraying the corn and the wheat that's here. And I didn't put that together until I'm such an idiot. And I absolutely detested biology. Absolutely detested it. Yeah. What's new? The sculptural? Well, JW says it's GMO and preservatives, perhaps. Well, yeah. See, I mean, I live right in the middle of a bunch of agriculture schools too, and it's like, what was so wrong with what we had? And then you realize like what they were spraying the fields with and stuff like that. And I mean, yeah, it got rid of the weeds, but what is it putting into your food and blah, 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 blah. Huh. That's interesting. Prelim about the skull. Increase in dislocated jaw. That's what I'm wondering if my jaw underneath, like right around the lymph node area, like I'm pressing on it right now. I can tell it's a little bit swollen. And I don't know if that's an ME change or I'm sick. I don't feel sick at all, other than my normal craziness. I'm kind of wondering if my voice didn't change too. It seems different to me. I don't mind the change though. Now, I mean, I've gotten a lot more gray hair than I used to have, but of course I'm 50, so. Well, yeah, when you're hearing your voice, it's always a little bit different than you hear it in your head, you know. Mine used to be way different than what I heard it in my head when I would listen back. Now it seems a lot closer to me than one. Brandon, I agree with you. Brandon says, you really hope it isn't a simulation, but a lot of these effects point that it is the most sane theory. I know. I know. I agree. I mean, you just can't roll that one out. And all the number syncs and stuff like that, you know. Hologram, computer simulation, you know, be a lot of numbers there. So, okay, Prelim says he records vocals and lyrics since the 80s. So, yeah, well, you obviously would notice. Yeah. A good 900 number operator. Maybe that's how I can make money. I hadn't thought of that. I hadn't thought of that. Oh my gosh. Oh, you put some bad ideas in my head, JW, because I need some. I had not thought about that. That is so funny. Oh my gosh. I'd have to live somewhere else though, because I couldn't let the people in my house let me hear me do that. And I'm a Christian, so but I mean I wouldn't, you know, oh gosh. Oh my gosh, you just put a bad idea in my head. Let's see. Dom says, your jaw used to get stuck a little out of alignment when I opened it wide. Mine is doing that. That's weird. And I don't think mine used to. Oh, thank you, Prelim. It's like it kind of like I open it halfway and then it takes me a while to get it all the way open or something weird. Oh gosh, that's great, JW. Oh man, I'm gonna no, I'm not gonna look into it. I'm joking. Maybe I don't know. I gotta find some way to make some money. Maybe if it's soft and not the hard stuff. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Brandon, my sister complains about her jaw all the time, but she never shuts up. Oh, yeah, I must have taken it from you, Dominic. The frosty. Oh, I gotta check since my clock's ringing, I gotta check. Yep, it's still 1111 for the 4. I try to check it at least every other day. I'm going to be a little bit nervous, though, if it does change to the IV, because it'll be probably an upside down IV, and to me that means AI. So, I don't know. Okay, I was just checking something real quick. Don't do it. Morals are important. Yeah. Oh, definitely. If I do, I kind of hope I don't see it. But I will. Yeah. And like I said, I can't be 100% sure that it was IV before, but I guess I just assumed it was, you know. But when people were talking about the 1111, I immediately ran in here and checked it. And my face just went white. I could not believe it. And, you know, they say the clockmakers did that, you know. And, but I don't think they did that in the old world. I don't ever remember seeing 1111 in my life before now, you know, before recently. QP asks, when are you going to do the Morgellons? Whenever I can afford a bottle of wine. So, Yeah, I want to do that soon. Yeah, and if any of you guys do the Morgellons test, let me know for sure, because that'll be interesting to see. Yeah, I think now if you want to see a video on it, you can go to Mink's Bee, because she did it and she found some. So, yeah, I never heard of 111 either, prelim, never. Dom, I might have to go in a few minutes, so if I'm not here when you get back, I love you and have a great day. Oh, JW, you shouldn't have made a video. Or, I mean, you shouldn't have taken it off. You should have left it up there. I'm not shy. I just don't like the way I look right now. I showed you guys a couple of my old pictures. I didn't mind just showing you those, but let me lose a little bit more weight first, and maybe I'll put my face on. Oh, I'm sorry, Raleigh. And the Mandela elves. Raine and the Mandela elves. That's funny. Night, QP. Have a great evening. Sleep well. Yeah, Korrie will be on next, everybody. So if you can't sleep, and hers are way more interesting than mine. She's funny girl. And all the biker chicks. Yeah, can't you guys totally see Aqsa on a Harley? I can. I think that's funny. I mean, that just seems so right. Love you too, Prelim. Have a great evening or morning if you've been up all night. Can't remember where you're located. Well, you guys, I'm going to get off here, and because Korrie will be on next, and if you do want to go to somebody else's, that'll give you time to go to the bathroom and get something to drink. And biker chicks with wrench scare me, Raleigh says. That's hilarious, Raleigh. Yeah, it took me forever to learn that a spanner was a wrench too. I was like, where are they always going on about spanners? Oh, it's so funny. Well, anyway, everybody have a great day, and I will hopefully talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.